Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. It's the 21st of March 2025. It is Friday today. Even though I've said the date, Taurus, this is a timeless reading. So when you click on this video is when you are to receive the messages, okay? Take what resonates from this reading, Taurus, leave what doesn't for somebody else, and flip-flop reverse the energy of the reading if it makes sense from the other perspective, okay? Cross watchers for Taurus, welcome here too. And go ahead and reverse that reading if it makes sense for you as well. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, Taurus. We are now in Aries season as from today. So let's see what the energy is up to. Give me messages for the lovely Taurus. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Thief. What is this? Community. And okay, so there's a thief in your community, perhaps. Better get that neighborhood watch curtain twitchers going. What else have we got? You've got a false person, okay, and you've got a message here. So you may be receiving some kind of message about somebody that's out and about, some kind of warning here. I feel like with this thief card, this character here, it could be, you know, your energy here where somebody is suspecting you that you are basically vulnerable, or you know, you don't see what they're up to, what their tricks are. You know, there's somebody trying to distract this gentleman here as he's on his way while this person steals his watch, and this person is completely oblivious. So whoever this is in your energy, there's a sense of this person feeling like, you know, you are completely oblivious to this, okay? But they may have underestimated you, Taurus. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's go in with your reading. I've just received this brand new deck today. This was gifted to me by my Taurus son, and it came this morning, and I'm really, really excited to use it. So you get to be the first to use it. It's a fresh new energy. It's, you know, brand new. But it has so much beautiful detail on it, real detail. You know, look at the stones there, you know, everything, the plants, the flowers, the colors are so vibrant, and it just reminds me of that earth sign energy, you know, earthy kind of rich colors and the details. And yeah, it's very much kind of an earth sign deck here, so I'm using this for you. You're the first to use this, so let's just see what we get from this new deck, okay? So I'm excited. Give me messages for the lovely, wonderful, superfluous Taurus. That I love Taurus. I absolutely do. I've always gotten on with Taurians. And my son is one, so 17th of May. Some of you may have your birthday around that time as well, or on that day. So what I'll be doing when it comes to Taurus season is I'll be focusing on your birthday month. I'll be doing that with Aries. I did that with Pisces, and giving extra reads, okay? So let's see about your past energy. Past, current and future. Give me messages for Taurus. What do they need to know? Oh my goodness, Taurus, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, oh, you've got the Three of Swords. Maybe I should just shut my mouth. So you've got the Three of Swords here in your past energy. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is something about a fated meeting in your past life connection, something that seemed to just, like, you know, be a gift to you, like, you know, the divine giving you something, a new cycle. Sagittarius energy, and then we've got air sign energy of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Give me more messages for Taurus. What do they need to know? What do they need to know about their past? We have the King of Swords. Okay, air sign energy again. All right, you could be dealing with something in the past. Could be something about legal matters, paperwork. You know, this King of Swords is an energy of, you know, law and order, financial advice, legal advice, things like that. Something about, you know, logic. It's about reason, rationale, logic, things of the mind here. Okay, so working something out. So Or you could have been dealing with somebody that was an air sign that was completely emotionally detached or coming off as an air sign. What is the current energy for the lovely Taurus? What is the current energy for Taurus? So you've got the Knight of Pentacles, okay, some kind of offer coming in, and we have the Fool, Aries energy right in the center of your reading. Somebody taking a leap, okay, whether this is you or somebody else. Give me another one for the current energy. We've got the Ace of Swords, communication, some kind of breakthrough here, truth, honesty, clarity, an idea perhaps, some kind of like breakthrough, a eureka moment. All right, so tell me about the future energy. What is the future energy for the lovely Taurus? You've got the Ace of Wands, okay, a breakthrough, another ace. Tell me more about the future, Spirit, for Taurus. We have the Five of Wands, some kind of competition or some kind of conflict over something. Let me just get that last card before the deck falls. What is the last card for the beautiful Taurus? Give me the last one for the future. The last card, please, Spirit. My goodness, Spirit, keeping me in suspense. And there we go, we have the Chariot, finally, right. So something about fast movement here, Cancer energy. Something is happening fast. Could be something about travel in your future, but anyway, let's just focus on the reading as it is. So we've got the Sun here, Leo energy, and you've got Judgment, Scorpio energy. Okay, two major arcanas there. So on the bottom of the deck you have the Nine of Cups, some kind of wish fulfillment. And you have the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody is taking action towards you. I feel like they see you as some kind of wish fulfillment here. You've got the Queen of Wands. We have like a divine counterpart here. All right, so let's go in and clarify. I feel like I want to clarify with this deck here. Yeah. Okay, so tell me about this reading for the lovely Taurus. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What is this all about? So in the past, there was a new cycle, something that was fated, and then something happened. We have heartbreak here. Bloody hell, this deck. Jeez, Lou. So something happened here. And then we have this truth, communication from someone. So let me see, what is the Wheel of Fortune for the lovely Taurus? We've got the Queen of Swords, an air sign. So there's something about perhaps an air sign coming towards you. You've got that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This could be somebody that was like a sense of a fated connection here with that Six of Cups, okay? Somebody that may have been from your past returning to you, or it could be a new person that you had this sense of a past life connection. Tell me more about this energy with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups and the Queen of Swords, please. What is this? Okay, you got the King of Wands in reverse. So, so things may have started to go a little bit kind of like tits up, because with the King of Wands in reverse, this is an energy of somebody that likes to abuse their authority. They could be somebody that's quite bossy, controlling, abuses their authority, like I said. And I feel like, you know, this is somebody that likes to get their own way. You know, they're pushy, they're stubborn. Yeah, so I feel like you were dealing with somebody. They could have been somebody that was quite emotionally detached. They could have been an air sign or a water sign or a fire sign, but I'm getting air and fire from this person. But I feel like with this Queen of Swords, this could be your energy where you cut this off, okay, with this person. So, all right. In fact, let's just leave those on the top so I can see them. I don't want to hide my nice new cards for you, though. Ooh. Tell me about the Three of Swords. So what happened? Okay, we've got a third party here. Three of Cups. So there was definitely some kind of third party interference. It might not be a love connection. It could be family. It could be a friend. It could be somebody just sticking their neb in where it's not wanted. Tell me more about the Three of Cups with the Three of Swords. Tell me more about this energy for the lovely Taurus. Yeah, whoever this was, man, they were a burden. They were a burden that, you know, this whole situation was a burden that you just wanted to drop here. Okay? So we've got this Ten of Wands. Tell me more about the Ten of Wands with the Three of Cups. I feel like you tried to basically shoo this person away. You tried to like beat them off with a stick. It's like you tried to, you know, defend yourself, stand your ground, keep this person at arm's length, you know. Yeah, so there's somebody here that you were dealing with that was a pain in the ass, basically. Tell me about the King of Swords. What is the King of Swords for the past energy? That's too many, Spirit. What is, okay. Yeah, somebody was holding back here. And I feel like it could be that they were holding back either financially or holding back from communication. This person could have been somebody that was very materialistic. They were very concerned with money, but I do feel there's an energy of this person holding back from you emotionally as well. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles with the King of Swords for Taurus, please. There's somebody here. Right, so we've got somebody here that may have had some kind of financial difficulties. Or, you know, this person, it may be that they left you out in the cold, but I get a sense that somebody here was kind of like down on their luck when it comes to their money. They were overly concerned with money as well. But I feel like the main gist of this is that they left you out in the cold, okay, of what was going on. You know, I feel like with this third party energy, it's like you feel like they were both kind of ganging up on you. You feel like they were taking their side over yours, and they weren't really standing up for you. And this is supposed to be the person that you're dealing with, you know, in some kind of connection with. It might not be a love relationship. It could just be a friend from the past. But there's something about somebody sticking their nose in. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Tell me more about this energy with the Five and Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Tell me more about this. Okay. So this person could be at a distance. Okay, there could be distance. If it's not physical distance, there's some kind of like emotional distance here. This person they had their back turned on you, you know, they just weren't seeing things maybe from your perspective. They weren't really there for you. They were more sort of siding up with somebody else here, the third party. So in the current energy, what is the Knight of Pentacles? You've got a slow moving offer. Could be something about your career, your long-term goals that you're focusing on. Oh my goodness, we've got the Knight of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you've got two knights here in your current energy. There's like two people coming towards you. All right. One earth sign energy. They don't have to be, remember, but they're coming across as, it could be the same energy. It could be that this person, there's attraction here. It could be that this person's inconsistent, but they're trying to come in with some kind of stable offer. It could be two different energies. Tell me about the Knight of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles, please. What is this? Yeah, we've got somebody coming in with an apology here or making you an offer. It's either that I'm getting a kind of like, they could be younger than you. If not, they're just slightly immature. But I'm getting somebody coming in with an offer. Tell me more about the Page of Cups with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. What is this for Taurus? The Emperor. Whoa. So you've got this Aries, Taurus energy here. Somebody that could be quite high up in a position of authority, or somebody is finally taking control over a situation. It could be an apology that's coming into you. It could be this person here that you were dealing with, this King of Wands in reverse. But yeah, there's something about long-term stability here, or somebody that was moving very slow. Now we've got this really fast energy driven by desire and coming in with some kind of an offer here. And this person is definitely taking control. They may see you as the Emperor. This could be your energy. After all, it is Taurus and Aries. Yeah, some of you could be quite high up. If it's not you, then I feel like it's them taking control of something here. So there's two energies, or the same energy coming towards you, but yeah, different kind of situations. Tell me about the Fool in the center of the reading. So somebody's taking a leap towards you here, or you are towards a new beginning. Yeah, we've got a fire sign here. We've got the Queen of Wands. So I feel like there's somebody taking a leap towards you, Taurus. This person could be very attractive because they're coming out as the Queen of Wands, whether they're a fire sign or not. This could be a false person, but we don't know yet. The false person could have been the person you were dealing with in the past, but what I'm getting is that we've got somebody kind of new here because it's the Fool, it's a reset, it's a new beginning. Okay, so tell me about the Queen of Wands with the Fool. What is the Queen of Wands with the Fool for Taurus? Whoa. We've got somebody here. I mean, hopefully they're not in a commitment, like married or anything, but there's something about, I don't know if this person has money or they want some kind of commitment with you. You may have somebody coming towards you that finds you very attractive. They may have money. They may be offering commitment. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands and the Fool. Tell me about this energy. We've got Capricorn energy with the Devil. We've got somebody here that could be, they're either obsessing over you, or this person is, I don't know, they have addictions or they're codependent on something. I feel like if you have money, Taurus, or you know, you're just a very stable person in general, and you are maybe giving to this energy. I don't know if this is a past person or not coming back, but let's just see. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. We do have a breakthrough in communication. So this is a toxic person, somebody that may have some kind of insecurities, codependencies, addictions. We do have quite a lot here. We've got fears trapped in the mind. We've got, yeah, I feel like you've been through a lot with this person and they kept stuff from you with that Moon energy. Anyway, let's just pop those back in. Right, give me messages about this Ace of Swords. What is the Ace of Swords? So you've got somebody here wanting to work something out with you, okay? Collaboration, Capricorn energy. So the Ace of Swords is like some kind of breakthrough in communication. This isn't your current energy. Depending on your timeline, this may have already happened. If it hasn't, there's a sense of this person coming back to try and sort something out with you here. Okay, so tell me more about this Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. What is the Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords? So you've got the Five of Swords. So this could be somebody that caused some kind of conflict. What I'm getting here as well is I'm getting another scenario, okay, take it as it resonates. I'm getting that there's somebody at work that's been difficult, that's been testing, somebody that's trying to manipulate a situation, pull a fast one on you, maybe undermine you in some way at work, but there's something about the truth coming out about this person, okay? If this is somebody that you work with, tell me more about this Five of Swords with the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So the truth will come out. If there's somebody doing something to try and cut you off at the knees, I feel like, yeah, there's a sense of the truth coming out. But we do have this indecisive kind of energy with the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like there's something about, you know, trying to balance out a situation here. Okay. trying to juggle two things in your life right now. It could be somebody at work, it could be a love situation. There's a sense of like trying to rack your brains, you know, come up with some kind of solution for this situation that you're dealing with. It could be that this person is somebody that is two-faced as well. You know, they're okay when they're right in front of you, but then behind your back they're doing something. But there's something about, you know, you having to think about this, you know, manage a situation, get some kind of balance, because that tall hat there in Hermetica, it's about like using your wisdom, your knowledge, your expertise, you know, coming up with a plan, an idea. All right, so let's see about the future energy. What is the Ace of Wands for Taurus? What is the Ace of Wands? Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. So there's somebody here, there's some kind of breakthrough here, some kind of passionate new beginning. Okay, there could be chemistry, you know, with this. It's either that there's a passionate situation about something that you're doing, about a plan that you have, an idea and a thought, and something about putting this into action, okay? Getting something started here in your future. So let's just see what this is. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. What is this? Okay, but we have this kind of like indecisive energy. It's almost as if you've got a choice over two things here, but it could be that you're waiting to make this decision. You're kind of procrastinating over this because you're blindfolded here. It's like you need to know all of the facts first before you take some kind of action, before you actually make a decision. With that Two of Swords energy, I think that's either Gemini or Libra energy. Tell me about the Two of Swords with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands for the future. We've got something about fear here being trapped in your mind. So it could be that you're afraid to start something new, or, you know, whether this is a new person, you know, a new situation, somebody that wants to give to you, or it's a new project, something that you want to do. It could be going into business by yourself, something like that. But there's some kind of like self-limiting beliefs. And I feel like these could be the things that are blindfolded you. It's like you're blinded. Look, you're blinded here in this card. You're blinded by some kind of fears, thinking that you can't do something here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This is your future energy. Yeah, and there's a sense of like you've been put through a lot. You're kind of tired, you're weary, but you are definitely resilient. You know, you are not going to be stopped. You may be cautious, you may be a little afraid to come forwards, but you're definitely doing it. If this is somebody else, this energy, I feel like, you know, this is somebody that is definitely wanting to come towards you for some kind of breakthrough here, some new beginning. Tell me about the Five of Wands. We have some kind of conflict or competition. Tell me about the Five of Wands for the future energy for Taurus. We have the Empress here. I feel like this is your energy. There could be that there's going to be some kind of competition over you here. You're coming out as the Empress, which trumps all of the queens. Divine feminine energy. Doesn't matter if you're male, by the way. There's no gender. It's just like everybody has masculine and feminine energy. But we also have somebody in regret. I feel like somebody's thinking about your worth here now. I feel like they took you for granted before, and they may have caused some kind of, you know, drama, conflict, you know, dealing with this past situation here, whether this was a lover. I'm not really getting a love read from it. I'm getting that this is somebody that is from your past, perhaps a friend. It could be a love situation, I don't know, but there's a sense of this person being in regret for not treating you as the Empress that you deserve to be treated as, you know, because you're coming off as somebody that's very, you know, loving, open, you know, you're in your element, you're very nurturing, and they're in regret. So tell me about this Five of Cups with the Five of Wands and the Empress. Someone's, yeah, regretting stabbing you in the back, betraying you, doing something shitty towards you because you're such a good person, and it's like they betrayed you. They stabbed you in the back. You know, they caused some kind of ending here. And it could be from this energy, this current energy or whatever, but I feel like this reading is like more about a warning here for you to watch somebody in your energy. If your intuition is like screaming at you about somebody, pay attention to that, because this person has been doing something behind your back. You know, if it's at work or if it's in your relationship or it's your family, there's somebody that is, you know, smiling at you, being all nice and nice, but when you're back, so when this person goes away, they're talking smack about you, they're doing something. They're trying to pull the wool over your eyes, okay? And this person could be in your soul tribe, you know, your family, your community. But I feel like there's some kind of message here coming to you about this person. So let's see about the Chariot, Cancer energy. There's something happening fast in the future. What is this Chariot? Okay, we have the Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's somebody that I feel there's unconditional love here from this water sign. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups with the Chariot. Cancer being quite strong. There's an offer coming towards you, okay? Ace of Pentacles, something about a new start. It could be that whatever this new thing is that you want to get started on your own, it could be that there's going to be some kind of financial help from somebody that deeply cares about you. Okay, or it's some kind of stable offer. So tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Tell me about this energy for Taurus, please. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups and the Chariot, please. You've got something about manifesting. You've been manifesting this, and there's something about a breakthrough in communication or an idea, and we've got strength and courage. Okay, so there's a lot of needing the strength and courage to do something, something that you want to do, something that you're planning. But tell me more about this energy. Just give me one card, please, Spirit. Yeah, we've got communication coming in. The Eight of Wands. Something about an offer. Something that you could have been manifesting here. Something about a project, a new idea, something that you're excited to get started with. Something new, a new venture. Yeah, and then we have this Tower. There's a decision. And then there's this Tower. There's like this Tower in a good way. Something ends and then something begins. And something that may shock you. It may be that there's going to be some kind of financial offer coming to you that you've been waiting for, or you're finally just going to rip the band-aid off and do this thing. Yeah, you've been planning. There's something about you working on your own, being very independent. So let's just see what we get from the cards on the bottom here, Taurus. See what this is about. Whoops, a daisy. Oh man, I just banged my elbow. That was sore. It was like my funny bone, but it's really not funny when you do it. It actually hurts. Okay, so we've got the Sun. Good energy. And then you've got Judgment, like making a judgment call here. Just make sure these are all in the upright. Yeah. Okay. Sun and Judgment. So I feel like I want to go in with this deck to clarify these. Okay, so tell me about the Sun, Leo energy. What is the Sun? What is the Sun for the lovely Taurus? So there's something about truth, something that may be revealed, may be exposed by that Sun. The Sun exposes everything. But I feel like there's a time of happiness coming in. And it's something that you are doing perhaps on your own here. And there may be some kind of competition or jealousy around you. Tell me about the Sun. Somebody's seeing you happy. You know, when you're doing something for yourself and you're having success in it, it's like there's always some kind of haters, you know, hating on you. So yeah, this is something to do with your work. Okay, so I feel like, wow, yes, something good, turn of events in your work, promotion, the job that you want, something you've been working towards. There's going to be a very happy outcome. Tell me more about the Sun. More about the Sun with the Eight of Pentacles. Something that maybe you've had trouble deciding with, or it could be that you have been struggling with finances over this, but there's a sense of things going your way, okay? You're leaving your emotions out of a situation and you have been planning, and there's a sense of you like being kind of cold and detached, but you know, going for what you want here. You know, you're standing in your business, because the Queen of Swords is all about business here. For some of you, it could be something that takes you further afield with that distant horizons. And then we've got the Sun, which is, you know, maybe a warm country. Some of you may be going on holiday. Tell me more about the Sun energy. So yeah, the Queen of Swords is somebody that is, she's very shrewd, very, you know, businesslike. But I feel like you need a break. So there's a Four of Swords. There's a time of healing, time of having a break. Oh my goodness, look, yeah, Nine of Pentacles, Taurus energy, doing something for yourself here. You're abundant. Whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it, because you're in the energy of where you're investing in yourself. You know, you're literally growing, you're thriving, and you're doing this all by yourself, okay? But somebody's feeling left out in the cold, okay? While you're growing, somebody's feeling left out. Somebody that you may have had to heal over. Yeah, somebody that caused some kind of conflict. We do have the Emperor here. You may be getting this promotion, and somebody that was competing for something, they're seeing you get this and they're feeling like this is, you know, they're out in the cold, that this is not fair. So I feel like the Emperor, Aries, Taurus energy, I feel like this is you getting some kind of promotion, moving up in the world, okay? Tell me about Judgment. So there's been an awakening, a realization, epiphanies. You're being called up, Taurus, for a higher purpose. The trumpet's sounding for you. So yeah, there's something that's coming to you very stable here. You know, your stability, something that you're holding on to. Look, there's your energy again, Seven of Pentacles. You are, you know, the one that's planted the seeds, and you are tending to them. You're tending to your money, whatever this is, and you're literally growing, you know, this thing. And look, we've got this abundant energy of the Nine of Pentacles. So this is where you're going. So yeah, this is all about agriculture. It's about, you know, planting the seeds, making sure everything is fertile here, you know, for your stability. So yeah, and I feel like you've made this decision to go for this, but there's something about the Queen of Cups, it's like that's clinging here. Someone is clinging or trying to. Tell me about the Queen of Cups in reverse with Judgment. Yeah, there's somebody here that's trying to hold on to you still. They can't let you go. I don't know if they apparently they love you. There's a lot of love here, or maybe you still love somebody that you're holding on to. But this person, I don't know if they're planning to come back, or this is someone that did something behind your back. Yeah, this person wants to work with you. They want to collaborate. Okay, this could be somebody literally at your work. There could be somebody that lives at a distance as well. But there's a sense of this person trying, they're planning their way back to you here, Taurus, okay? So let's just get one more. Give me some more about Judgment for Taurus. Tell me more about Judgment. What is this? This person, whoever they are, they've definitely been spying on you, keeping tabs. This is somebody that may have walked away from you that regrets it. But I see you moving on, investing in yourself. You're moving up in the world, okay? You're leaving somebody that caused you trouble behind. There may still, I feel like this person is trying to cling on to you. They see you coming into some kind of success. And, you know, this person caused a tower in your life. You know, now they want to come back. This person may have been indecisive. They may have been dealing with somebody else here. They had little to give. So yeah, I feel like this person's seeing you moving on and doing really well, Taurus, okay? But your focus is on your money, your career, and I feel like some of you literally are moving further away. But your community could be your work colleagues, somewhere where you see, you know, spend time with other people. You know, we spend most of our lives at work, don't we? So that could be your community. But there's somebody, yeah, somebody that's not really having your best interests at heart. There's a sense of competing here. But I see you being the one that receives. Any messages for Taurus about this situation? Any more messages about the situation for the lovely Taurus? Yeah, somebody's full of anxiety. They're crying in the shower over you. Yeah, and I feel like it's because this person walked away and now they're really regretting it. We did get that 5 of Cups, so I feel like this is it. You know, the situation is that this person is really, really trying to hold on to you. They're trying to plan their way back. They may want to reach out with some kind of communication here. They're going to try and compromise and make changes here. You know, they want to bring a dead situation back to life. Okay, so there is some kind of chemistry here. You're the divine feminine, even if you're the male. They see you as somebody that is like really just a lovely person, you know, just really sweet. So, and they fucked you over. You're sweet and you're nice, but to the point where, you know, if somebody thinks you're a pushover, boy, they are wrong, as this person now knows, okay? So, what are the big life-changing events coming in for the lovely Taurus? What can they expect? Big life-changing events. I think I know what that one is. Yeah, this toxic person. This person's going to try and get back to you. This person's dependent on you. You may feel that there's some kind of tie to this person, but I feel like you want to let this go. So I feel like you're going to end this connection once and for all, okay? You're going to cut this off. Yeah, you're thinking about the new. You're thinking about having a reset, a new beginning in all areas of your life. And I see some of you moving. I see some of you going into work for yourself or a new job, or you're getting promotion. But whatever you're doing, your focus is on that now. It's not on this past person that wants to come with you, or whoever this was to you. Whoever wants to keep, yeah, there's a sense of you just wanting peace in your life to get on with what you're doing. So Taurus, my lovelies, that was your reading. Let me know if any of this resonates with you, if this helped in some way. Yeah, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you guys. Your support has been amazing. I just want to say thank you. And if you are new here, I'm Rachel. Nice to meet you guys. And yeah, please consider subscribing. I love you, Taurus, and bye for now.